on the camera?
Rosie is, I'm going to be on the edge of my seat.
Oh, I was there.
Really?
Like Jabari and I did a couple of
It sounds like something's missing. Add that.
Okay. Yeah, that's I feel like I stumbled upon that today.
And usually what I do, like if I, you know, Gigi Donnelly, sometimes when she and I do them, we just text each other.
Have a little.
That's 3:37.
I mean, like I enjoy them, but it's always really nice when
So the state
right.
regular spot.
Then we start talking after there.
Got it. Thank you.
I think it's supposed to be
That is a notable.
our scene starts after she said Sarah is working with Indians on the regular
So this
spot.
is
And then we start
talked about
3:76.
3:37.
right before he got deployed to and Rehyan. Yeah, and
So after she says regular
talked
spot,
about oh well, since I was in the state instead of like in I was like, you should let me know now.
Thank you. I was like, just trying to do the last minute like parts that I'm like, oh, this is a struggle. It's because I haven't heard this one jumping off point with anyone. I can't find. I don't think we have the track of all the parts together. So I'm like, I think I know mine, but once everyone's in, I'm like, okay. Oh, I'm stuck with counting and trying to like.
Let's do this.
But also listen, so I'm like, I don't know what happened. We'll figure it out.
Thank you. Yeah, that was her notes. What else? True.
I don't like sitting still for like one time. That's the hardest part about this. I thought it was in New York because I said something about being from Harlem.
I mean, it feels like it should. Right.
okay, word.
But now it's here. Oh, wherever was that? Oh no, that's California. Well, that part.
Okay, we have everybody seated. Awesome, thank you. Thank you for waiting, everybody. Welcome. My name is Rehyan. I am the artistic director of New Musical Inc. And in fact, please put in the chat if you can hear me or not hear me. Let our technician know that everything is good and our stream is working. We've been having all kinds of fun with tech these days. New Musicals Inc. is an organization of book writers, lyricists, and composers that all share a love of developing new musicals. So we try to provide the opportunity for people to do that work here. And one of the programs is by providing these opportunities for a book in hand reading of a new work in development so that the writer can see how it's doing. So this evening we're going to be doing a reading of the musical The Dividing Line, written by Michael Turnblom. Hey, Michael. This is a relatively new draft, and so this will be the first time Michael has a chance to hear it out loud with everybody singing it and doing it. So it's a really wonderful opportunity for him to get a chance to hear how things are going and where he is in the process. Now, the way we do these readings, we met twice before this, and not everybody made both times. So this is the first time we've all been together in the same room. And because this is a big score, Michael writes glorious music and lots of it. We didn't get a chance to rehearse any of the dialogue. So the stuff that you hear coming out of their mouths today is going to be pretty much the first times they've been saying it out loud to each other. What I want to say is that if we do run into any problems along the way, if something goes wrong with one of the songs and it falls apart and we get lost or we don't know where we are, I am going to act as our stage manager and just get us back on track. Because if I just yell out saying stop, we're going back to page whatever, and whatever, I'll tell you where, and we'll start again. Or I might say to you, Leah, we're on page 12. Now, you missed a line, but you wouldn't do that. But anyway.
Wouldn't do that. No pressure.
And I will be reading stage directions from a little bit off camera there. I will be reading as few stage directions as I possibly can, just to help set the scene. But I want you to use your imagination to figure out how this would be if it were fully staged on a set with everything that I mentioned and all the costumes and everything else that goes along with it. And of course, the real hero of the evening, besides our fabulous writer Michael Turnblom, is going to be our music director Ron Barnett. Wow! Who is going to be our guide and our hope to get us through the whole thing. It's in 2 acts. We will take a brief intermission between Act 1 and Act 2. And all that being said, I think it's time for us to get going. Woo. Right.
Says sound is good.
Awesome. Love to hear it. Can they hear me? Can you hear me speaking at this spot? Hopefully. Okay. Let me know. Give me a high sign later if there's something wrong with my mic. Okay, here we go. The dividing line. Act 1, Scene 1. Weston. A bus station on a late summer night. The whooshing sound of cars indicates that a freeway is nearby. The final bus of the night pulls in with a destination sign flashing, Los Angeles, Weston. Passengers file out, including Ben Berkson, who is frantically trying to call someone who he is not reaching. He hurriedly exits. The last person off the bus is Jose Alvarado. His phone buzzes.
Hello? Ramon? Where are you? Arizona? Tonight? They call it an ICE Airlines? Oh, those pendejos. I just got back to Weston. I'm done with Tio. It's his fault you're in this mess. Well, then it's your fault. Why the hell did you sign your own deportation papers? You could have appealed it. We could have found a better lawyer. God, I can't believe it's too late. I haven't told them. Because I haven't. Why does it always gotta be me? Mama's gonna flip out. Her tia still lives there. You should try looking her up. Bro, don't. They don't mess around down there. Haven't you seen the news? Call me as soon as you get there. Hello? Are you there? Ramon! Ramon!
Pocho comes out of the shadows.
It's pretty boy Alvarado. Why are you out late? Trying to bake into the market?
Yeah, right.
A few gang members follow Pocho out of the shadows.
Were you on that bus?
None of your business.
Everything's my business here. You should know that.
What do I know?
I've been watching you. You're a man with promise.
I don't want anything from you.
Chill, homie.
I ain't your homie.
That's why he ain't got no friends. Just big brother. How was it late?
Excuse me, do you guys know if there are any more city buses this time of night?
The fuck would I know?
Did you maybe see any pass in the last few minutes? My friends aren't answering.
You need to get a ride share. I wouldn't wait here.
Do you know if anywhere is open?
Can't you see everything's dark?
Okay, thanks.
Gringos are such pussies.
Jose picks up his bag and tries to leave.
Where are you going?
Away.
Were you telling me about LA?
Keep going, Gersan. When's Ramon coming back?
Hey.
When you were telling me about LA, when's Ramon coming back?
Page 8.
Okay, it's at the top of this. Never mind. Just Jose, I don't know, and let's keep going.
I don't know. Leave me alone. Let me go home.
All right, stop for a
You
second.
lead the way.
Let's start this again with do you have the music in front of you, Gersan?
Yeah.
So at the top there where it says, when's Ramon coming back? Let's start there.
When's Ramon coming back?
I don't know. Leave me alone. Let me go home.
You lead the way.
Not on your life.
I'm not a stone in your pocket.
That's
I'm
not your
an
line.
arrogant-
Gersan, let's back up. Your line is so you say, but you know it, don't pay. You're the bottom line there.
Yeah.
One more time, folks, from the same place. When's Ramon coming back?
When's Ramon coming back?
I don't know. Leave me alone. Let me go home.
You lead the way.
Not on your life.
So you say, but you know you don't pay.
I'm not a stone in your pocket. I'm not an arrow in your quiver. So go on and stop it.
I got a terrible shiver, cause homeboys you're talking tough, but it's a bluff, cause he wants a puff of my stuff, but
Enough.
he getting tough. Where's homie Ramon? Ain't he back from LA?
Well, he's having to pay for the game that you play.
Paying now. Where's he now? Said the mouth rod does he better. I bet he didn't let him in. Tell him Weston we pumping the dope. But the boys in LA, bet they're thinking they're running the show.
Well, my brother wasn't smart. My uncle saw his heart. Give him gold that wasn't true. Threw a bone he couldn't chew.
We'll bring him here to me. I'll get it sorted.
Bet you would.
Well, you should.
If I could. He got his ass deported.
Whoa, son of a bitch, this is rich. Couldn't stop the itch. He couldn't take the heat. Shake the feet, make on his feet. Here, sweeping the street, here, keeping it neat. They obey every beat. Cause I'm best in Weston. See, get in and you invest in destiny. Come on, Jose, what you say? Is it your day to get your way? To switch a plate, ditch your late? You ain't like old Ramon. Weston's your homie. Don't fight it alone. Don't try it on your own. Think your hood days are dead, but the good boys ahead keep the people fed while they're being bled. So here and now, it's you and me and the boys that you see picking scraps from the gaps, bit the slaps with the crap.
Street dogs, and we fight to survive, live in overdrive. So we stay alive, and we're the street dogs, and we run with the pack, got each other's back, launching a group attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cause we're the street dogs.
Hold your body, Pocho. I ain't buying his lies. I don't know why he tries, but he never would cry if a homie should die.
Homie, you're bugging. Think you're better than us? Trying to raise the fuss? Play with us? Look who you're messing with.
But Papa still don't know what went down with my bro, and I'm telling them so. Guess I better go.
LA boys are all the same.
I hate LA.
They knock on Weston's door and want a war. You think you know much more? But here, keeping the score.
So what you hustling me for?
So glad you asked me at last.
We are the street dogs, and we fight to survive, live in overdrive. So we stay alive, and we're the street dogs, and we run with the pack, got each other's back, launching a group attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cause we're the street dogs.
Once I rumbled in the barn.
You guys be acting all tough, but in LA, you would get eaten alive.
Oh yeah, you want to find out? Once I rumbled in the bar, and soon I was a star. Then I lit up a police car, hit the model around the corner that was started by a foreigner. They had to call the coroner. And when I saw a gangbanger with the gay trainer, went and stuck him in the gut, little slut, and set him to the hole. Cause when I thrust, the punches burst, and you haven't even seen the worst. All the ladies, females, so they know I'm the shiz, growing in the biz. Show them how it is, pop them like a quiz. I don't get caught, could have been a lot. Bet you thought Ramon would not miss a shot to the top.
Family's all I got, they're my calling card. It isn't all that hard, leave us alone and we'll be fine. You do yours, I'll do mine.
Bruh, we know you alone, all you had was Ramon. The Blue Boys came out to play, I sent him packing on his way.
I'm walking away from this.
You wanna be paid for this?
I told you 1,000,000 times.
I know you're a man who climbs. You got talent, man, but we gotta understand, if you wanna be a foe or a friend, ever since you came, you've been testing fate. We can't wait. We can't cause soon or late.
And we fight to survive, live in overdrive. So we stay alive, and we're the street dogs. And we run with the pack, got each other's back, launching a group attack. We are the street dogs, and you're here in our hood. Hope you heard it good. It's a brotherhood, and we're the street dogs. And we stick with the hype, cause it's how we died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're the street dogs.
I need to go.
When you gonna invite us over?
No, thank you.
Damn, brother, you making trash here? Just messing with you.
He ain't Ramon.
Goes with his mama to church.
Nah, he's troubled, just like you were. Can't you see it? And when he's ready, he'll be the one taking us.
Sorry to bother you again, but are you sure there are no more buses? My friends aren't answering, and I think there's an outage on the rideshare app because they keep getting these waiting dots.
I hate the dots.
Right? I don't have cash or a card to get a cab either.
Do you see any cabs here?
I'm screwed. I live in the foothills. It would take me hours if I walked. What do I do? Crap.
You shouldn't walk around here at night, but I gotta go, so good luck.
Are you walking?
I live close by.
Oh, cool. Well, thanks. Damn it. Damn it!
Rather than stressing, you can sit here. I'll wait a second while you find your ride.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Were you on the LA bus? I think I saw you.
I was.
Vacation?
Family stuff.
Nice.
You?
I was checking it out. My friends think I should move there.
I hate LA.
People say that. I think it's the traffic.
They love the traffic because they love to complain.
Ben's phone rings.
Oh, Sarah! Sarah, can you come get me? I'm at the central bus station. I didn't stay. I'll explain later. I'm kind of drained right now. Is that Dom? Awesome. Is Andy there too? He's probably asleep at his desk. Oh, you're close. Oh, right in front of the station on a bench. I'm being careful. There's another guy waiting here too. Awesome. Okay, bye.
You see, no need to stress.
Well, would you mind waiting a couple more minutes? They're close.
Okay.
Do you mind if I ask what you hate about LA? Because if I moved down there, it would mean turning down law school and letting down my parents and backing out of an internship that I'm supposed to do this summer. My friends think it's so easy.
Weston's just more chill.
You said you went to see family. How'd that go?
Nothing I really want to talk about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
You're doing law school?
Yeah, I'm starting this fall.
That's good.
Maybe. My heart's not into it.
I want to become a lawyer.
Oh, are you in school?
I've taken some classes at the community college, but I just decided it's what I want to do.
Wow, good luck. Have you thought about an internship?
That's a good idea.
It's a good way to test the waters.
I'm interested in immigration law.
My dad is the U.S. attorney here in Weston. They deal with some immigration stuff.
Do they need any interns?
Most firms probably have their summer interns already. You have to apply early, but you can try the DOJ website, as many others as you can find. Hey, if it's meant to be, you'll find the way.
We hear a car horn honk.
Okay, thanks for waiting. Good luck.
I'm not a street dog. It just isn't my team. I've got self-esteem, and now I've got a dream.
Scene 2, Weston foothills and valley, split stage. On one side, the Berkson home, a lavish kitchen with signs of a religious household. A fancy open doorway leads into the rest of the house. Christine sits at the bar, reading under lamplight. On the other side, the Alvarado home, a cozy, cracker-boxed kitchen, quiet and empty. A back door leads to the outside, and another leads to the rest of the tiny house. The sound of a key fumbling at the back door. Jose enters cautiously. He takes out his phone and starts scrolling earnestly. On the Berkson side, Ben slips into the kitchen quietly and turns on the light, but is startled to see his mom there.
Ben,
You're up late.
I had no idea you were coming back tonight. We would have picked you up at the airport.
Airport? I told you guys I was house sitting.
We know you went to LA. Andy told your father at work.
Of course he would.
Why did you lie to us? And why don't you answer our text? Your father was worried you weren't coming back at all.
Well, I didn't want you guys to worry.
Who picked you up at the airport?
I wasn't at the airport.
Ben, would you stop this?
I was at the intermodal hub. Dom and Sarah picked me up.
You took a bus? From LA?
It's cheaper and less of a carbon footprint.
That's a long trip. Did you have to stop in Vegas?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Hopefully you didn't sleep in some filthy bus depot.
Hotels in Vegas aren't cheap.
Aren't there still some of those old motels?
Mom, what are you encouraging? There's a direct bus.
Poor thing, you must be starving.
Well, kind of. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. No more lies.
Christine starts to prepare a late-night snack for Ben. We switch to the Alvarado side, where Jose sets his phone down in triumph and whispers to himself.
Bingo.
Jose puts his phone away and looks through the fridge for a snack. Omar enters in his pajamas carrying a baseball bat.
Jose? Papa, when did you get home?
Why do you have that?
Why aren't you in L.A.?
I thought Tio told you.
Your tío told me nothing.
Did he tell you about Ramon?
What about Ramon?
Viejo cerote.
Jose?
Come look who's home.
We switch back to the Bergson side, where Eugene enters the kitchen.
Well, look who decided to come home.
Hi, Dad.
Nice of you to communicate with us.
You see, honey, there was nothing to worry about.
We lost one of our interns, and I was half convinced we'd be losing the other one, too.
Don't stress, Dad.
Well, I'm slightly irritated you bolt off to L.A. 2 weeks before you start without saying a word. And you don't answer our calls or texts, and even your voicemail is full. I don't know why we even pay for that damn phone.
Language, Eugene.
I probably don't want to know what you were doing down there.
Probably right.
You can wipe the smirk off your face.
What smirk? Ben, is there something you're not telling us?
Christine cleans up Ben's empty plate, and we switch to the Alvarado side.
What aren't you telling us? I know you're hiding something.
Can we talk in the morning? It's late and I'm tired.
Did Ramon come back with you?
You told us you wouldn't come back without your brother.
Ramon couldn't come back.
You and Theo said you could convince him. Why would you come back without him, at least without telling us first?
Because I freaked out, okay? And Theo was no help. He didn't even come to the court yesterday.
What court?
You knew about the drug charges.
Theo said he would pay for Ramon's bail and not to worry.
What a liar. Ramon was in jail the whole time I was there.
What happened at the court?
It was a sentencing. Ramon had already been convicted, which none of us knew, not even Theo. At least so he claims. His lawyer was so useless. He said they could appeal, but the judge sentenced him to be deported.
What? Chambón de tu hermano.
And Ramon just gave up. He signed his own deportation papers.
¿El qué?
I didn't know how to break it to you. I'm sorry.
You should have told us the moment you knew this, Jose. Amor, get Carlos on the phone now.
It's the middle of the night.
LA is an hour behind.
It's the middle of the night.
Wake him up!
It won't do you any good.
Tomorrow you're going back to LA. We need to find a lawyer.
No, we can't pay for lawyer.
I won't let them deport Ramon. He's here legally.
No, he broke the law.
I don't care. They can't do this.
They already did. He's probably on the plane now.
So fast?
It shocked me too.
How do you know all this? Talk to us, Jose.
Ramon called me before he got on his plane.
Why didn't he call us?
He only got one phone call. Maybe he tried. Sorry. I did everything I could.
No, you didn't.
La cagaste, hijo.
Don't you think this is hard on me too?
I expect your brother to hide things from us, but not you.
Maricela finds her phone and starts to look through her missed calls. Switch to the Bergson side.
I'm not hiding anything.
You can cut the bullshit.
Eugene!
Actually, I'd prefer we drop this altogether.
Why wouldn't we want to know what you were doing in LA?
Calm down, Mom. It was a joke.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't a joke. More like a nightmare.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just drop it, please. Let's focus on the internship.
No, what was I doing down there, Dad, since you're so sure?
Would you get your son to cut this out? I'm going to bed.
No, let me hear you say it.
Say what?
Don't you talk to me like that.
Boys, stop this.
Here, I'll help you. I went to LA so I could go to WeHo, where there are a lot of homos.
Ben, what are you saying?
God, Brady, you know what he's saying.
What, am I making you uncomfortable? Well, I'm sorry.
Ben, why don't you talk to us?
He just did. There you go, your grandkids.
Eugene, stop it. What are we gonna do now?
I'll tell you what Jose is going to do. Now, I don't want him anywhere near LA or your brother. Monday, he's going to find a job in Weston because we will need all the money that we can find now. And I'm going to call the consulate.
Ben needs to focus on his internship.
Ben, what's going on?
Hell if I'm going to let some hippie fad distract our son from building his future.
You mean your future?
We're dropping this crap.
Language, please. Let's hear from our son.
Haven't you heard enough?
Ben, talk to us.
Expectations.
Answer your papa.
He didn't ask anything.
No seas pendejo.
Expectations.
Well,
I guess you'd be mad I'd never told you before, but I've tried to bring it up a dozen times or more. If you merely would be willing to hear me. You've told me my future ever since I was 3, and I'm doubting now if law is even meant for me because things change. Why is that strange? You've sheltered me well in all this privilege I've known, but there's a feeling inside that just won't leave me alone, and I might regret what I get stuck in my comfort zone. I'm living with so many expectations, and the weight has made my shoulders sore, made it something I can't ignore.
Me vas a contestar.
You always expect me to be careful and smart, and I think a summer internship could help me start on a journey to become an attorney. It wouldn't be cheap, but I could pay on my own, cause if I became a lawyer, I could help Ramon and others too, even help you. I know you'll remind me that my duty is here, but I could honor our family with our legal career. Don't you think that I need to try being a pioneer? I'm living with so many expectations, and they often slam the window shut when I think I should trust my gut. I'm living with so many expectations.
It's a pressure cooker getting hot, and it's starting to steam a lot.
Internships aren't going to pay you.
Some of them pay. I would only do it if it pays.
You need to earn money for your family, not work for fun.
Expectations.
Expectations.
Nice that you tell us one day before you start.
I'll do the internship.
What about law school before we drop a small fortune?
I'm just confused.
I'll say.
Expectations.
Expectations.
Here, paid internship.
No internship.
It's with the district attorney.
We need to help Ramon.
Are you listening to me?
Don't speak to us like that.
Expectations.
Expectations.
I need to lie down.
Do you realize what you've been given?
Screw you.
I beg your pardon?
Expectations.
Continue with letter I, please.
I'm going to talk to him.
Monday, you will find a job. ¿Está claro?
What if it's an internship that pays?
A normal job. We need a lawyer now, not in 10 years.
See, Papa. Always being perfect.
Speaking formal English.
Learning every rule.
Doing daily chores.
Staying out of trouble.
Waxing the Mercedes.
Doing well in school.
Reading books indoors.
Speaking for my parents.
Earning highest honors.
Setting up their
practicing the sax.
Fixing frozen Andrew.
Getting into grad school.
Navigating math.
Never using hacks.
Always wear your sunscreen.
Set up an appointment.
Expectations.
Voice lacrosse.
Humbly the Lord
Take us to the consulate.
Teach me all the
Expectations.
and for daily Bible.
Keep away from
I'm
trouble.
living with so many expectations.
I'm living with so many expectations, and it never seems I'm good enough. Always studying in all this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm living with so many
Living with so
expectations. who I'm meant to be. Free to build my own
destiny.
Destiny.
My own.
My own destiny.
Scene 3, downtown U.S. Attorney's Office Monday morning. Prominent is a Department of Justice seal, a U.S. flag, and 2 large paintings, one of Lady Justice with her sword and scales, and the other of Lady Columbia with her flag and shield. A door off of the main atrium reads in big letters, U.S. Attorney Eugene L. Berkson.
Good morning, Andrew.
Oh, I was looking for you.
You have a good weekend?
Is that a rhetorical question?
I've got some good news and bad news for you.
Oh, great. Bad news first.
Bad news, I suppose, is your case deadlines aren't changing for the week.
That's old news, not bad news.
The good news is you will still be training your new intern.
Oh, did we find someone?
Ben should be right behind me.
Oh, great.
He's a little miffed that you snitched on him.
What did I do? You basically figured it out on your own.
Do you need a few minutes to get ready?
My plate's piled high today, so let's just get it done.
Trust me, you'll appreciate the extra help once he's trained. He's all yours.
Are you ready, intern?
What the heck, Andy? Why did you tell my dad I was in LA?
He suspected. All I did was fail to keep a straight face. Why did you come back? Did you chicken out?
I don't want to talk about it.
Fair enough. For now, it's not the time. Shall we do this?
Are you giving me a choice?
I hope you slept well, because I'm about to rack your brain.
But only my brain.
That's the spirit. First question. Who are they?
Why should I care?
Answer the question, intern.
That retro-looking one is Lady Columbia, and the one whose arms look tired is Lady Justice.
Right. But I bet you don't know why Lady Columbia.
Because this building was built in 1903 when Columbia was the more popular national personification. Uncle Sam didn't become the more popular one until after World War I.
Well, you're no fun. You're supposed to get all nervous and sweaty.
It's not like my dad works here. Why is that the first question you ask new interns?
Because the lady here is about to be your new boss. We're guardians of Lady Columbia, loyal lawyers through and through. We've sailed the 7 seas of litigiousness, and we're warrior wordsmiths too. When justice must be served, we'll be valiant, or freedom be preserved, we'll be gallant. When laws have been decreed, we'll defend them, for we're the ones who comprehend them. We're guardians of Lady Columbia, loyal lawyers through and through. Whenever there's a legal way to raise a fuss, you can always count on us. Everybody, join in. If there's a need to hurry, no need to worry.
We will rally to your side.
And if the hour is pressing, no second guessing.
We will tally-ho in stride.
And if the crime is urgent or still emergent,
we will leave no stone unturned until all the cases are won and court is adjourned. For we're the guardians of Lady Columbia, loyal lawyers through and through. We've sailed the 7 seas of litigiousness, and we're warrior wordsmiths too. When justice must be served, we'll be valiant, or freedom be preserved, we'll be gallant. When laws have been decreed, we'll defend them, unless we see a need to defend them. We're guardians of Lady Columbia, loyal lawyers through and through. Whenever there's a legal way to raise a fuss, you can always count on us.
station.
Hello, yes.
Looks like someone did his homework. Way to hustle.
I saw an internship ad online and wanted to apply in person.
That's awesome. I'm Ben, by the way.
I'm Jose.
And this is...
I'm Ben's best friend, Andy, and HR is on the 3rd floor.
Maybe he should go straight to my dad. I'll get him.
Don't interrupt him right now.
Hey, Dad, can you come here for a second?
We need to start. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. Did you bring your resume, Jose?
I have it here.
Did you bring any documents like a passport or a state ID, social security card, and stuff like that?
Your internship is not with HR.
What's going on?
Dad, this is Jose.
What can I do for you?
I would like to apply for the summer internship.
Oh, terrific. You should see HR.
Don't you think you should talk to him right now, since you're both here anyway?
I'm in the middle of something.
I met Jose when I got back from LA, and he's really into law.
Well, at least that makes one of you.
Weren't you upset the other intern backed out last minute? Well, here's someone right here.
That's great. He needs to see HR. There's a process to this.
I'll follow whatever protocols are necessary, since I'm eager to uphold the rule of law and help keep our country safe.
Who is this guy? Are you taking notes, Ben? Eugene Bergson.
Jose Alvarado.
Why don't you step into my office for a moment? Perhaps I can save HR a step.
Oh, stop! Don't even. He's not the type.
What?
So cut the hype. Quit thinking naughty. With every hottie, all you do all summer long is put yourself through utter hell. And of course you know that it would torture us as well.
Stop! Don't even.
Now back to work.
Don't be a jerk.
Let's stick to training.
Then stop complaining.
Every time you play the hero, someone's got to set you straight. Learn to follow protocol, cause now we're running late.
I met him on my bus ride home, but you don't even know the guy.
But I know you, and I can see it laser beaming from your eye.
Don't be absurd when you're the one who's trying to impress my dad.
Try to put the blame on me when you're the one who's got it bad.
Let's just do this training, and we'll see how well the summer goes.
This would make it worse, cause like I said, your dad already knows.
You should have my back on this, but now you're thinking way too much.
Just because I get you doesn't mean I'll be your crutch.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Stop!
Don't even.
I hope we're done.
We've just begun.
Let's not be stupid.
Let's not be Cupid. Work is not for social life, so wipe away that little grin.
Thank you, Mr. Sherlock. I will take it on the chin.
Don't even.
Don't even.
Don't even.
Don't even.
Don't even.
Thanks for coming in, Jose. Andrew, would you show Mr. Alvarado to HR?
I'm training Ben, but I suppose.
I can find it. 3rd floor. Where's the elevator?
If you have everything they need, I'm hoping you can start tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Bergson.
Are we hiring him?
Weren't you the one complaining about having no interns?
Well, doesn't he need to go through an interview?
He just did.
Okay.
HR says we didn't get a single applicant last week. What does that tell you? And now we have someone. If the fruit's good and it's within reach, you pick it.
Looks like I won't be flying solo this summer.
And it's liftoff.
With any luck, Jose will rub off on you, Ben. I gotta get back to work. So, thank you, Andrew.
Does that mean I'm giving up 2 days now to train interns?
Train Ben well, and he can train Jose tomorrow on his own.
Yeah, train me well, trainer.
Oh, God.
Scene 4, the valley. On the streets later that morning, Jose is walking along clutching his folder carefully. Pocho lurks in an alley.
Pretty boy! Where you going so fast? Running from the fence?
You would know.
What's your brother doing?
We don't know.
I got some kins that can make him appear on this side of the border.
He hasn't contacted anyone. We don't know where he is.
They can help with that too. We need to earn you some dough.
What do you want from me?
Look, I'm an entrepreneur. I place product, I make contracts, I get money. No one gets in deeper than what I want. And when I see I can trust them, then I get hired back. Plain and simple.
I need to go.
Why don't you trust me?
You're trying to bust me.
What'd I do to you? Don't you know to be polite?
All right, so good night.
We're from the hood, so be good. Understood? I'm just trying to hook you up like I would for a homie.
I'm going home.
You see, I'm not the mob. I hear you need a job. You'll be living in a cage with their minimum wage.
I got a job.
Oh, congrats.
It's with the feds.
For the rats?
The lawyer gave me an internship.
Does it pay?
Yeah, it does.
Well, okay. Homie thinks he's gonna play with the system, but where's his wisdom? There's an order to society, so try to see your piety. Don't matter, cause you'll never climb the ladder. They're gonna snub you from the club. Wait and see. Maybe you should be like me. Beat the same at the game.
I'm going home.
Where's your bro?
We don't know.
Need some dough?
I gotta go.
You're walking slow, talking low, cause you need a homie. Things are rough by yourself when you wanna live long and have fame and wealth. You need a homie, not an op, but a friend who will ride by your side until the bitter end. You need a homie. If you wanna go fast, you go alone, but you ain't gonna make it last. You need a homie. If you wanna go far, you need a gang that can hang with you where you are.
Pocho shows Jose a special handshake.
Like that, homies. Real money.
Scene 5, the Metro Brewery later that afternoon. A chic, club-like bar. Sarah bartends. Dom sits at the bar and sips a drink.
They should be here any minute.
I thought Andy said he was staying late.
He texted me, so I guess he's coming.
Today, Ben will be like, I'm so drained from having Andy hustle me around all day. I'll bet you a drink.
You can't bet something that you don't have.
Want to bet?
Yeah. Well, I'm not letting it fly this time. He's talking.
It's all the WeHo guys. They probably wore him out.
I bet he freaked out about paying his own expenses. Why do people from Weston act so helpless when they have money?
Are we talking Ben or Andy?
At least Andy spent a few years in a real city.
New Yorkers don't consider Chicago to be a real city either.
Very funny. The point is, Ben needs to get away. I know so many queer men back there that are living fulfilled lives.
I know even more who aren't. Just let him go slow.
Don't give him that inch or he'll take the whole mile.
Careful talking about inches around us.
Thank you for that.
What I'm saying is, ease off. You still have to exist in the world where you landed. Trust me, I'm from Harlem.
It isn't pressure when you're right.
We aren't cookies from a mold.
I thought Ben was a Twinkie.
You said a cupcake.
Hey guys.
How was the first day?
Why don't you ask Andy?
Why don't you not?
Why don't you explain why you came back from LA? I thought we all had this planned out.
Geez, can I sit down? I'm tired after today.
One drink for me.
I've been waiting 2 days for this. So spit it out.
I don't think you would understand.
Try me.
Everyone I met was kind of whiny. I tried looking for jobs, but didn't even get a single interview. And I couldn't ever sleep because the apartment was so squeaky.
I said if you survive your first 6 months in LA, you can make it. You gave up after, what, not even 2 weeks?
And what's up with you not telling your parents? You should have seen me covering both our asses.
Yeah, I heard you were house sitting for me.
I told them you were dancing for a cruise ship.
Is that all you think of me?
Were you just gonna wait until they reported you to missing persons?
What you should really be asking Ben is about Jose.
Who?
This Mexican guy that wants to be a lawyer and that Ben wants to be something else.
I don't think he's Mexican.
Well, he's the new intern. I had to follow Ben around with a little drool cup after he got his dad to hire him on the spot.
Why do you guys assume everything?
Because we know you.
Is there some potential here?
They're definitely not barking up the same tree.
Andy's gaydar is flawless. So better let it go, Ben.
Well, now they'll be working together all summer.
All I did was try to be a gentleman and help the guy.
Aw, how old school.
He couldn't take his eyes off him.
You see what I've been through all day?
I'm getting red flags here, Ben.
Let's put up pink ones instead.
This boy is sure to be the wrong priority, so hear me out. There's so much more to see.
You always call to mope and want us all to cope with so much crap.
Language.
I'll wash your mouth with soap.
I feel you, but I do. So chill and just do you and never mind this piece of moo.
Asshole.
Language!
I know you guys mean well, but you're not listening to me. Wait, I can explain if you would just...
Mommy and Daddy think you've gone astray, but we would rather see you free to play. Hey, this breeder's got you feeling such and such. We had you covered, thank you very much. Everywhere I seem to turn, I am surrounded by those old school baggage you keep on buying. Then I think it's time your universe was founded. Look around, it's already dying.
Isn't bromance new school?
Nope, old school.
Come on, give him a break.
You're not helping.
The good old ways are kinda hip, I know, but not for you, you gotta let them go. Whoa.
We'll find a way to get your suitcase through. Finally, we might be writing something new. Whoa. Then you know that we're your friends and love you dearly, and no one way to listen to you justice. We've been through it all before, so listen clearly. Just for once, we need you to trust us. Just trust us. Old school things.
You're cruising around in your
old school things.
It's a joyous 47th degree, but it makes you live within it will scream.
Old school things.
You're head in head with your
old school things.
And you know you can't deny it, you know that's right, and we know that you're gonna see.
Old school things.
You're cruising around in your
old school things.
It's a joyous 47th degree, but it makes you live within it will scream.
Old school things.
You're neck and neck with your
old school things.
There's a long ways of finding this love, and that was finally done underneath.
Old school things.
Stop giving into those
old school things. And no doubt they wanna let you watch out. They're gonna get you so sharp, cause you're not gonna be free.
Yeah!
Scene 6, the Alvarado residence the same evening. Omar sits at the kitchen table looking through a newspaper. Maricela finishes cleaning up from dinner. Jose enters through the back door carrying his folder.
It's late, Papito. And you left your backpack. I thought you were looking for a job today.
I was.
And how did it go?
I got an internship with the courts.
I thought we agreed that you would not do an internship.
We agreed I would find a job, and I did.
An internship is not a job.
It is if it pays.
How much does it pay?
Enough. Minimum wage.
Mira, I circled jobs here that pay more than minimum wage.
But those won't help me become a lawyer, and lawyers earn more than minimum wage.
This is not the time to be focusing on yourself until we find a way to help your brother.
I'll be earning money and building a future. Then I can help Ramon and people like him. I thought you'd be happy for me.
It takes years to become a lawyer. What is happening to you, Jose? Here I was all day thinking you were out looking for a job and you were off doing your own thing. Tomorrow, you will call the court and tell them, thank you very much, but it is not a good time for your family.
No, Mama, I won't.
You will do what your mama says.
No.
How can you speak to us like that?
What happened today was a miracle. I'll be working for a U.S. attorney. Mr. Bergson interviewed me as soon as I walked in and offered me the job right away. I met his son when I came back from LA, and he helped me get the interview. His name's Ben, and I'll be working with him. It's like God wants this.
God wants people to obey their parents.
And do you know what Mr. Bergson said? He said, I have a sharp mind, and he can tell I'm dedicated. He said, they got a lot of cases involving immigrants, so I'll learn a lot, and He said I must have good parents who taught me well. And he's right.
I'm done arguing. Omar, talk to your son.
How do you know that they will pay you?
It's for the government.
Exactamente.
I signed a contract.
Without discussing it with us first.
I'm an adult. I didn't want to lose this chance.
And you really want to do this?
Yes, Papa. I want to learn how to help Ramon.
It's because of Ramon that I don't want you anywhere near the courts.
I think I understand you, hijo. I will ask for overtime hours because we still need money, a lot of money to help your brother.
No jodas. No pensé que ibas a decir eso.
Papa, you already work so hard. I'll help all I can.
No. And when you're rich, when you're a rich lawyer, and we are old, you can buy us a ranch.
For sure.
I think that we should let him try the internship.
¿Qué está pasando?
Gracias, Papa.
Scene 7, downtown U.S. Attorney's Office the following week.
You should be very proud of your interns.
How so?
Jose put this dossier in order, and it looks beautiful. Even our paralegals aren't this careful.
Well, she was trained by the best.
Didn't Ben train Jose?
Well, who trained Ben?
Never seen an intern so motivated. We need more of that.
For sure.
I would say this boy has found his way. I think I recognized it from his very second day.
Like I've said, he wants to get ahead, and he's surpassing Ben with all the briefs he's read.
I'm quite content with what I see.
I guess it's all the same to me.
I've never seen my son admit he's having fun. I think Jose is bound to turn my boy around, and it's amazing.
A montage of vignettes of bustling office workers whirl around Eugene, indicating a passage of time. Ben and Jose stand over a table, working.
Okay, this one's yours.
Nope, it's yours.
No, it goes to Judge Patel.
No, it doesn't. Look here.
Oh, never mind, it is mine. This one is yours.
Yes, this one is... Actually, this one's trash.
Oh, is there such thing as declassified trash?
Look how fast a day of work has passed. I must admit at first I didn't think I'd last.
Did you know how much our guns would grow? I think I'm getting there, but they're a little slow.
We're gonna love our new physique.
And this is just the second week.
Although we work like hell, at least they pay us well. It's proving fun so far. I know that sounds bizarre. It's amazing if you think about it. How the time is whizzing, racing. When at first we doubted. Each time I come, I learn something new. There's so much more than what we thought we knew.
And it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
We see more vignettes. Andy and Eugene talk in the atrium.
I reviewed the Jenkins dossier. Excellent work as always.
Thank you.
I'm assuming Jose copied and collated it for you?
Actually, it was Ben. And he didn't spill coffee on it.
Ben, that's great. Maybe things are starting to sink in. Oh, by the way, I just sent you an email about a meth lab operator.
Oh, the Rodriguez case?
You saw it already?
Briefly, as I was walking out. Should it go to the state?
We think he's been charged in multiple states, so would you check the federal database tomorrow and see what you find? I don't want him skipping town before we can get a subpoena.
Look, I'll do it tonight if it's urgent.
Tomorrow's fine. You should get some rest once in a while.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You know, promotions may be coming up soon, so keep up the good work.
More vignettes, ending with Jose and Ben working at the table.
Yo, I say we order out today. Let's do a taco truck, or there's that one cafe.
Show me first how all these dockets work. How can I study law when I'm a sucky clerk?
You won't learn everything at once.
But I don't want to be the dunce.
You know I'm here for you. Sometimes I struggle too.
That's why we get along, that's why we're rolling strong. It's amazing how good folks surround you. People that are sitting, waiting. If you look around you,
You'd be surprised how they like your way.
you see the world can be as bright as day. It's amazing how you start believing when your friends are cheering, praising what your heart's achieving.
Let's wander into the great unknown.
We'll be much more than what could be alone.
Well, Assistant U.S. Attorney.
I never thought the universe would be so good to me.
Our wishes, like a prism, change everything we see.
For happiness beyond the nearest star.
Just seize the day before you and enjoy it now, right where you are.
Right now,
You are. You are. You are. It's amazing how the fates can find you. Suddenly they're streaming, blazing as they land behind you. And when you feel yourself taking flight, hold on and soar with them with all your might. It's amazing how your dreams ignite you. Soon you're feeling thrilled and crazy as the flames delight you. Today's our day, so give hope a try. Don't let this present moment pass you
Hey, Andy.
Where are you two going?
to put these back in the archives.
Why does it take both of you to do that?
I'd like to see you pick up one of these things.
Here are your schedules for the afternoon.
This looks pretty intense, but we're on it.
Why do you keep separating us? It's faster to work as a pair.
We hire interns as singles, not pairs.
And you scheduled our lunches at separate times?
Be glad you've got a lunch. Wait till you're in my shoes.
Wow, this promotion is really going to his head.
We were going to talk about law school plans over lunch.
If you want to talk about law school, you'll get further with someone who actually been. Just saying.
Would you want to come, Andy?
Andy went to Colombia, so he thinks he's the shiz.
That's nice. Colombia is near my home country.
Maybe we can go after work.
What? Ditch Sarah and Dom?
It's just one day. They'll be okay. What do you think, Jose?
Aren't restaurants more expensive for dinner?
We could find a cheaper option.
Like a taco truck?
Oh, God.
There's a good one near the bus station where I met you.
Perfect.
Oh, God.
Andy, do you want to come too?
Have you seen the pile on my desk?
But don't ditch Sarah and Tom, right?
No, could we stop dicking around? Be sure to check in with me at 3 o'clock. It's amazing what my mind's discerning. It's amazing how my heart is burning.
Page 181.
Ah, there you are. Did you get your intern set for the day?
Something like that.
I sent you an email about the Rodriguez case. Would you check it out when you get to your desk? The FBI is worried he'll jump bail, so they asked if we could push up the hearing.
Will do.
Everything okay?
Of course.
Scene 8, Central Weston beneath a freeway overpass that evening. Jose and Ben wear their backpacks and carry wrapped burritos. Jose leads Ben up to a perch beneath a freeway overpass. The area looks neglected and abandoned, covered with graffiti and other signs of delinquency.
Just wait. The view is worth it. You'll see.
Aren't we trespassing?
No. And the police don't come out here anyway.
Good, I think. Wow. The mountains are perfectly framed against the skyline.
Yeah, I come here all the time.
Don't tell me you like to paint.
I come here to think. This is the middle ground.
What do you mean?
Well, over there is downtown and then the foothills. Your side of town. And on the other side is the valley. My side of town. The freeway is the dividing line.
True. Doesn't feel like the safest place, though.
In the day, it's fine. For the most part.
They begin to eat their burritos.
Maybe you say so. Ready to talk about law school?
We will. For now, relax and enjoy the view.
And these. How are you liking the internship?
It's harder than I expected.
Well, hang on to your hats and glasses.
You're lucky you were groomed to do this your whole life.
Groomed to do something I never asked for.
Well, what would you rather do?
Good questions. I like people. Maybe be a social worker?
Don't do that if you want people to like you back.
Look who's talking, Mr. Wannabe Lawyer.
I don't care if people like me.
Well, then you picked the right field. What got you interested in law?
My brother got deported.
Oh. I'm sorry. Is he okay?
We don't know. It happened right when I met you.
God, that must be hard. Especially on your parents.
I think they blame me. They always expect me to understand everything. Since I was born here, but my brother came here when he was a baby, so it's like I'm the bridge between two different worlds.
Why did your parents immigrate, if that's okay for me to ask?
They don't talk about it. It's like a big secret, and it kind of hangs over everything in our family. I know they saw a lot of violence. My grandpa was killed by guerrillas. My mom came to the state to escape, and her brother in LA helped her get asylum. My dad came later, but he had to travel by land all the way through Guatemala and Mexico. I think it was a pretty awful journey for him, and he saw a lot of people die, but he made it. And 9 months later, I was born. What about you?
Wow, my family didn't go through anything like that. My roots are all from Nordic countries.
Like IKEA?
I guess. Even if my parents wouldn't be caught dead there.
My dad likes to go there, but just for the meatballs.
Do you have a good relationship with your dad?
I look up to him. I once looked up to my brother, too.
I wish I had a brother. It sucks being an only child.
I wish I grew up with rich parents.
Well, they're right when you say that money can't buy happiness.
Maybe not, but it can buy a hell of a lot.
I live around a lot of people who are obsessed with image, so anything ugly gets brushed under the rug, including bad stuff like drugs and abuse. And then when you accuse someone, your parents take their friend's side and just sort of ignore you.
Sorry, man. Your dad seems scared of my side of town. Why?
I think it's just some people.
Yeah, he's so nice to me. I don't get it.
My uncle was killed in a hit and run when they were kids. The police found the car. It was stolen, but they never found the guy. And inside, there were these backpacks and empty soda cans from Mexico. So they assumed he was an illegal border crosser.
People in my community suffer from stuff like that, too. You have no idea.
I'm sure I don't. But I guess now we know the big secrets hanging over our households.
Hey man, I'm really sorry. What happened to your dad? Some guy did something awful. That doesn't mean we're bad. That man could have a family, he could have left in fright. And yeah, I still know it wasn't right, but we should help your dad to open up his eyes.
We've tried so many times, I don't believe it's wise.
I have an idea. An invitation.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
Each Saturday at sunset, my barrio has a dance. I want you to come with me and give my hood a chance. You'll see how people party, you'll see how big they dream, you'll see how they're more than they may seem.
Well, I don't know, because I think I'd need a date.
Just bring those eyes and watch Latinas take the bait. I'm ready to break these walls that stand between us, 'cause they're rumbling around. I'm ready to make them fall somehow and tumble to the ground. I'd love to hear that sound.
Me too. The foothills have one night bus, and after dark it ends. I have to ask my parents if I could use their Benz. And given what you know now about my wussy dad, if something went wrong, then I'd be had.
Your car is fine as long as nothing's left inside.
Ah, what the hell, I guess it's only for a night.
Nice!
I'm ready to break these walls that stand between us, 'cause they really can stink. I'm ready to shake these halls of power and show them what we think. At least we'll make them blink.
I'm ready to break these walls that stand between us, 'cause they're hard to ignore. I'm ready to break them all so we can soar through an open door.
It's a highway
going my way.
We should take
the scenic byway. Together we can weather the unknown.
I'm ready to break these walls that stand between us.
I'm ready to break these walls that stand between us.
I swear we can make them fall so hard into the dark.
I'm ready to break these walls
that stand between
I'm ready to break these walls that stand between
I'm ready to break these walls.
I'm ready to break these walls.
I'm ready to break these walls.
That stand between us.
Scene 9, the Valley Precinct Gymnasium the next Saturday night. The gym is decorated with bright colors and full of barrio neighbors and others who dance in a multicultural spectacle of joie de vivre. There is a live band which includes a Latin pop soloist.
This rhythm's a prison burning me. It seems to sink again higher. The panic you're about to see. The warmth of the storm goes third degree. It starts as a spark and the flame goes higher. Like fire. Cuidado. The music is hot and you'll never get away. Cuidado. You're already caught in the way. Yeah, the dance floor's on fire.
Get the party on, get it started until the day dawns.
Yeah, the dance floor's on fire.
Feel it burning now, keep on turning until the night's gone.
Nothing's holding me back, not a stone in the mountain, or the rain in the fountain, or the water that fills the ocean. Set your body free, get your feet in motion.
Let's begin. We dance and we chant, we find our treasure. The air is there, so breathe it in. A feeling so real, you let it in. The heat got your feet and your hour of power. Cuidado, the beat will ignite you and there's nowhere to hide. Cuidado, you light up the passion inside, 'cause the dance floor's on fire.
No te peguemos, no dio pena, no da castigo.
Yeah, the dance floor's on fire.
Baila sin temor, yo me siento mejor contigo.
Nothing holding me back, not a stone in the mountain, or the rain in the fountain, or the waters that fill the ocean. Set your body free, get your feet in motion. It's a big explosion. Ay, 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 me quema. Ay, 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 me quema. Dance floors on fire.
Where else would you go? Life's so good, you don't need to fear it.
Burning, burning,
Es la música, sin la música, con alegría.
dance floors on fire.
Hey, I thought maybe you wimped out.
I barely found parking. Wow, this is fancy.
Right. Right? Are you ready to learn salsa?
This looks way too pro for me.
It's not hard. Here, start with your left foot, like this.
Jose attempts to teach Ben the basic salsa steps.
There you go. Yeah, see?
Pocho enters.
Who's that guy?
No one you want to know.
Isn't he one of your friends from the bus station?
What bus station? Oh, those guys. They're not my friends.
Is he one of them? Is everything okay?
I've never seen him here before. Sorry about this.
Want to go outside for a bit?
Hang on. I think they're leaving.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Would you be cool giving me a ride home after?
Of course.
Scene 10, the Alvarado residence later that evening. Maricela sits alone at the table. We hear a key at the back door.
Hola, Mama.
Where have you been?
You know I was at the barrio dance.
Until 2 a.m.?
Why are you both up this late?
Who are you with that dropped you off in a fancy car?
You better not be chasing dirty money like Ramon was.
That was Ben, my coworker at the internship.
The son of the attorney?
Yes.
You brought him here to the barrio?
Yeah, and he loved it.
Is it appropriate to bring someone from work to your home?
What's wrong with it? We live in the same city.
Yes, but this is our home, not his. It's our culture, not his.
Ben is on our side. He helped me get this internship in the first place. He's been a good friend, and it's kind of nice. I've needed this, and you know it.
I wish you'd worry about helping your brother as much as you worry about becoming a lawyer. It's all you talk about.
How could you say that? We don't know where he is. I've got to carry on with my life, and I wish you and Papa would too.
You didn't tell us anything about Gringo Boy tonight. It sounds like you're letting him replace your brother.
That's so unfair. I make one friend and you all flip out?
Ever since you started working for the courts, you're becoming more and more like a snob.
No, I'm not. I know it's been hard on you. We'll get him back.
Lo siento, Papa. It's just so hard seeing you work for the courts. They're the ones that took them away. I don't trust them.
I'm trying to learn how it all works. I want to fix it.
We are losing you.
Look at me. I'm not going down the path Ramon did.
It's not that. First, it's conversation. Then it's a job. And then it's their language, their values. You forgot where you came from.
I haven't.
Yeah, Jose wants to make his life better. And ours. It's what we always wanted for our kids. Ramon made his own choices.
And he only did it because those gringos made him feel different. Like he couldn't belong unless he looked like them and did things their way.
He can have the same problems. At school, back home. Some kids want to look bigger, so they make other kids look weak.
I know you and Papa sacrificed everything to come to this country. And you did it all over again to come to Weston. But I was born here. It's like I don't fully belong.
No te olvides de tu pueblo. Lo que seas, te suplico que tú veas y cuides tus ideas. Gente bien servidora, gente muy trabajadora, con su gran sacrificio, nos otorgan beneficio. Don't forget about your people. Con quien quiera que conozcas, quiero siempre que tú escojas tus raíces poderosas. Tantas ramas tan bellas nos alienten con sus huellas. Gente poco llorada, sin la cual no somos nada. ¿Dónde estás? Oh, ¿dónde estás, mi cielo? Vuelve atrás, así me das consuelo. Llama ya a tu mamá ahora, porque tu familia te añora. No te olvides de tu pueblo, donde quiera que tú vayas, patria nuestra con sus playas de lorocos y pacayas. Cuide bien del hijo mío, en tus brazos lo confío. Let his mother's cries be known. Ay, te quiero. Mi Ramon.
Ramon didn't see, but I do.
It is not enough to see.
What should I do?
Learn who you are.
Scene 11, U.S. Attorney's Office a few days later.
Off to trial?
Yes, sir.
Ready for them?
I think so. We'll see.
Have you seen Ben or Jose?
Jose should be close behind. He was on his way down. Do you need him?
I need these delivered to Judge Patel an hour ago.
Want me to take them?
No, you should focus on the hearing. But just curious, have you had a chance to tinker with the new database?
I'll get to it. I've kind of had my hands full.
Sounds good. So far, I'm sold. It'll be so much easier to streamline things, especially with interstate cases.
Oh, goody. More insisting from the FBI.
There he is. Jose, can I get your help for a moment? I need some documents delivered.
Yes. Where do they need to go?
I'm off.
Good luck. These go to Judge Patel's clerk at the courthouse. I just got off the phone with her. They're already late starting the hearing. It's deportation paperwork. So be careful not to get anything out of order.
Avalos Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Eugene ducks back into his office and closes the door. Jose stands there transfixed for several moments as he examines the paperwork. Then he goes over to Eugene's door and knocks.
Yes, is there something I can answer?
I can't deliver these documents.
This is urgent. So if Andy had something else scheduled for you, I can explain it to him later.
You can take it.
Excuse me?
Deportation causes more problems than it solves.
Jose, this is not what I'm used to from you.
Do you have a grudge because of your brother?
I'm sure I would love to sit here and have a personal chat, but right now I need you to deliver these documents.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Jose tries to hand Eugene the documents, but they fall to the floor and scatter in complete disarray.
Oh, what's going on?
Son, would you help Jose reorder these papers and then see that he delivers them to Judge Patel?
I'm not touching them.
What's wrong? I can help. It's not worth getting upset.
I need to get back to what I was doing.
I'll deliver them.
No. Jose can deliver it or he can be fired.
Dad, calm down. No need to be rash.
If Jose can't learn to detach himself from his personal views and see things from a client's point of view, he can't fairly represent them, and he has no business becoming a lawyer.
Dad, come on.
Stay out of it, son.
Dad, don't do this.
Jose, you're fired. You can leave your badge with me. I'll get it to HR later.
Jose takes off his badge and shoves it into Eugene's chest with force and then leaves.
Better watch it, boy, or you'll be slapped with an assault charge.
Ben runs after Jose and tries to stop him.
Leave me alone!
Ben tries to grab Jose's arm. Jose shoves him aside, enough to make Ben stumble to the ground.
I said, leave me alone!
I have seen your ugly side plenty over the years, but that one takes the cake. You are outright racist.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, what would you call it?
I haven't got time to argue. These documents need to be put back in order and delivered an hour ago.
Not until we make things right with Jose.
Well, he's gone, and you're still an intern on the clock.
I'm Jose's friend. That comes first for me.
For crying out loud, damn it, I should have known all along.
Known what?
The real reason you were interested in bringing Jose on.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not now. Would you please deal with this mess?
Ben takes off his badge and slaps it into his father's chest even harder than Jose did.
I quit.
Where do you think you're going? Get the hell back here!
Charge me with assault.
We are in various locations. Eugene's scene at the office fades away and vignettes begin to appear. First of Ben and then of others in turn.
Don't think I've been this sure before. I'm at the jumping off point. Let's walk right out and slam the door. I'm at the jumping off point. My father broke the final straw. For one, I think I'm done with law, 'cause it's all a lie. I would rather die.
This day was coming all along. I'm at the jumping off point. They think I'm weak, but I'll be strong. I I'm at the jumping off point. I stayed a while and played their game, but we will never be the same, and the tides have turned after all I've learned.
Jose seemed good, so what went wrong? He worked so hard and really got along. He reached my son like no one had, and Ben seemed proud when he could call me Dad. It's hard to see when demons lurk. I should have known, since it's my line of work. The laws will trust the wind without a neutral. They will
Eugene arrives home from work. Christine shows him a note and Ben's cell phone. She falls into his arms and cries in anguish. Ben and Jose appear defiantly in the center foreground, separated.
I stand alone here on the edge. I'm at the jumping off point.
The world has shoved me on this ledge. I'm at the jumping off point. The time has come to climb the skies and fly away where I can rise. And now I set sail. Please don't let me fail. Alone I stand as I pass the jumping skies to embrace the light.
Last moment, Pocho joins Jose on his perch and they shake hands like homies. End of Act 1. We'll take a short intermission, folks.
Yeah, we did okay.
I'm just along for the ride. Good work, folks. Good work. You can get it in and
Jeebus. Jeebus.
You've been like,
hi.
That's where I'm but I'm like, right about yes, it's that one. But I'm trying not to show it in the humor section. Have you ever watched it in the mirror when it's happening?
Yes.
What is going on?
Like, what's wrong?
What's happening today?
Especially
snickering during the pronunciation of burritos.
Yes.
I was like, I'm white. I was like, but I'm not that white. No, we were chuckling too. I thought I was the only one that not heard you, and I was like, 2 more hours. Because I didn't want to be the only one that was like, 2 more hours.
Always making a comment.
But honestly, she wouldn't be the one that was saying.
Right?
I was like, we're committed. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's making it sound way better than what it is. It's only 2 more.
Then some up in the I saw that your eyes were getting red. Dressed in the job. Okay.
Well, gotta give them something.
Yeah.
See that there's some emotion.
Oh my god, my eye is just doing a dance.
I heard it's like really hydrated.
Yeah, it's just like the main one. Like, that coupled probably with like exhaustion of some kind.
That's me. It's like we had to come in together too earlier.
Oh, are you
like,
Mr. Scott?
it's hard when you're just rehearsing. Like, I don't know what he said.
We did, yeah. And that one I had. Yeah, I know.
And you?
When I did it at home, I was like in tears. You know, when I'm in my bedroom, I was really good actress.
I'm so glad spread was a typo.
Yeah. Except when we were doing it earlier, I totally said it. I was like, no, it definitely says Ben.
I didn't know what was going on. Maybe this was like a big sex scene. I don't know. I was ready to go with spread.
Yeah.
Spread.
Where's the cut in the last song? From what page to what?
I got you. Hang on.
Ooh, someone's doing 42nd Street. Yeah.
In Out of Many One,
Yes.
we are cutting from letter H.
What page is that?
It was a weird, yeah.
439.
It's like, where'd it go?
439, thank you, ma'am.
I had it on this side.
439.
It goes on this side. And then
Two.
the other side.
Yeah, from H, we go to letter J, which is the top of page 446.
And I got this one.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you
we're
so
losing
much.
440 to 445.
Okay, let me. 440. Yeah. 46. Okay. Thank you so much.
But
And they're all like good.
good. Yeah. A lot of NMI shows don't have enough
Good job, man.
of anything.
Yeah.
Like, there's not enough scenes. The songs aren't long enough. There's no dancing.
Yeah.
They're just like, you know.
Yeah, and sometimes it feels like they
Solo was really nice.
like stop the plot,
Yeah, that was really good.
whereas these are at least like seem to be propelling, which is nice. Did you do the Amish shooting one? I loved that one.
I know, I think about it a lot.
Like, it was just so fun. Because I felt like that was probably one of the strongest ones.
Yeah.
And like a first read. Like, I felt like it was like, yeah.
I was just doing another thing for Kat Zimmerman right now, and she said they've made some huge changes to that. She said this. But yeah, we're still working on it.
Nice. Yeah, she's one of my favorite writers here. I remember doing kind of like what we did when we were recording 15-minute musical songs. We were doing like a little dogwood thing where they like rotate around. And I think it was like her first time writing. And I was like, I don't care at all about the scene. I was like, the music is great.
Yeah.
I just love the way she writes.
I don't know if we did that one or not. I don't remember. But, yeah. What are you, Carol or Judy?
Yeah, she roped me in when I first moved out here. We were doing a show together. You know, she guilds. And she got me in on it, and I agreed to it, and then I ended up doing a show, so I was like, I can give you like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. That's really good.
She'll take it.
Yeah.
Those are good times.
Yeah. And so I did that year, and then 2018, I don't think I could. 2019 was the same. I was doing a show, but I was like, I can give you Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't do it since the pandemic. And then this year, I was like, you know know what? This year I am not going to do a show, so I will be helpful to you. Wow. And then I booked a show.
Oh,
But I told her, I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't know when we start rehearsal. They have not given me a schedule. I was like, so you just keep booking me. I was like, and I will make them work around it. I was like, I just know for sure, like, the dates when there are shows that I cannot do. So I have like a 6-hour gig Christmas Day. I know. And like 4 hours on Christmas Eve. I was like, that is a lot of caroling.
Max I can do.
Yeah.
After 3 hours consecutively, I'm like, I'm toast. And then if there's a second one that day, I'm like, I'm burnt toast. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, I'm Judy and I had an agreement. I was like, I will not come to the majority of rehearsals because I was like, I guarantee you, I was like, I'm a sight reader. I was like, it would be fine. And so I had to do one rehearsal right because she just left the country, and I did it. I was like, holy shit! I was like, yeah. I was like, I can read my way. I was like, yeah. I was like, there are some in there like that. I'm like. Nope, that one will not be in the book.
Yeah.
I was like, but yeah, 95% of it.
What's happened since?
Yeah, I have one, I don't have a single rehearsal before my first gig. There's one preseason one that our company does every year. I dread it because it's like, we never have rehearsal. And it's like on microphones in front of people. And I'm always like, oh my God, is it going to come out this year? Like, am I going to get up there for a holy night? I don't know. But it always is fine.
We're starting this one lower.
Can we do that in a D flat? Can I get a?
Which group are you with?
McKenny Knowles. Like Andrea.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrea. Every year I say like, I'm gonna like audition for other things, but then I'm just like,
yeah. I mean, ultimately, like once you get in the thick of it, like, what can you do? Like, there's like 9 billion gigs going across all of them. Like
My starring line.
And then also, because that one, are you guys memorized for?
You know, we are, because we pre-pandemic, it was like, we do not look at the board unless it's like one of the hard ones. But now, post-pandemic, we all have to
like 5 pages after.
Which is like, I'm just holding it, I'm singing the melodies.
Yeah.
For the new people, they're like, guys, come on.
Yeah, I mean, that's us. So we have like, I think our book is like 400 pages or something. It's so much. And it's like, I mean, some of them they have in there because like, people requested it for years, and other it's like one of like maybe 2 Jewish songs we have. But it's so, or like we have like a French, we had like a Caribbean song for a while. I was like, why? I was like, we have Melikaliki Maka. Why do we also need a Caribbean song?
Right.
I was like, we can just do Melikaliki Maka.
I would love, I wish we had more songs. We have like 65 or something.
See, that sounds like a dream.
Girls, girl, like
well, but I guess that's true. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
What do you like? Ready?
I have eye drops.
I think it's like
65 songs. No
Oh, we have that one. We definitely have that.
I have my peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
And we also have,
Okay, folks, we're back.
I'm gonna go to McDonald's.
Sorry. Alrighty. Yeah. Are you all ready now, folks? Ready? Are we settled?
Yes.
When I stop here talking, I'll assume we're settled.
Okay.
Act 2, Scene 13, Berkson residence, the kitchen, end of summer, morning. Christine sits at the bar reading. She closes a book and clasps her hands in prayer. Eugene enters, dressed up for work and carrying a briefcase.
Have you had breakfast?
No, I'm fasting today.
Is everything all right?
Today, he would be starting law school.
That crossed my mind.
Would you ask Andy again if he's heard any news?
He's been tight-lipped. If I even bring it up, he says he's not Ben's keeper and guesses he's fine.
Do you think he's in LA?
We've been through this.
I called Sarah last night, and she wouldn't tell me anything either, but she said she's sure Ben's okay.
How'd you get the number? Did you get Ben's phone unlocked?
I remembered she works at a bar he likes to hang out at, so I just started calling around.
What a joke. Having to go beg at all the bars now.
Do you think they're lying to us?
I don't know what to think.
Eat your breakfast.
It's one thing for him to be mad at me, but to do this to his own mother is frankly unforgivable.
Don't get off your high horse for my sake.
Well, I'm worried about you. You're fasting far more than you should. Never seen you cry so much. And those friends who fed him all this poison pill, what have they ever sacrificed for him? They couldn't begin to love him like we do.
Sure, but he's 23. Friends are everything at that age.
We've given him everything. Few kids get to have what he's grown up with, so why does he have to be so blind to it?
That's big of you to say, that you've given him everything.
What haven't we given him?
A car, for starters.
He has a car.
But you won't let him say it's his car.
Because technically it's our car we let him use. I'm on the title, and he's on our insurance. He's still a dependent.
You see?
See what? I had to earn the first car I could call my own. So can our son. He needs to learn money doesn't grow on trees.
Well, good job, Sensei, driving the point home.
I hate dumb puns.
It's not a pun.
I hate dumb sarcasm.
I wish you wouldn't use that word.
What word?
You know what word. Aren't you the one always complaining it's so overused that it's lost its meaning?
Hate? Oh, brother. I strongly dislike dumb sarcasm. Well, happy?
It's high time I told you clearly something weighing on my mind.
What Ben's done has cost us dearly, and we've both been far too kind.
There's one thing he wants, there's one thing he needs, and it has to come from you.
Why should I bother?
You are his father.
There's no more that I can do.
I believe in love.
Oh, brother.
Love is where it starts.
Here we go.
Graceful as a morning dove, it nestles in our hearts.
Spare me the sermons.
Love's our common creed, and it simply must prevail. Love can succeed where everything else tends to fail. I believe in love.
I love our son.
Does he know it?
If he doesn't, whose fault is that?
Love is slow to wrath.
I'm not angry.
Do we pass the test? For when love truly guides our path, it summons out our best.
If you say so.
Love is quick to care. In a tender, humble way, lighter than air, it sponges our anger away. Love is quick to bless, and in time forgive, and with its gentle
I'm late. Sorry to leave all this.
Please think about it.
I'll try.
Scene 14, several days later, Jose sits in his freeway spot.
The man himself, ready for the big day?
What day?
Test day.
I said I'm helping you. It doesn't mean I'm joining you.
Whoa, 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 one step at a time.
Pocho hands Jose a small brown paper package.
What's this?
Don't ask stupid questions.
Jose, with a smooth gesture he's obviously practiced, slips the package into a secret pocket he's made in the hood of his hoodie.
I'm an Amazon delivery boy.
He's a natural.
I'm careful.
Remember, I'll meet you back here at dark for the return, and there better be all of it. Then you will get your tip.
What if something goes wrong?
Hey, look at me, look at me. You're a nice guy. And everyone else around here knows you're a nice guy. It'll be like you're invincible.
That's it? You just trust me?
I don't trust nobody. That's why we have a contract.
This is a one-off thing, so what contract?
Right here.
Pocho pats his waist and shows a handgun.
Don't be late to work, fool. And don't be late coming home.
I'm living with so many expectations, and I may have gotten in too deep, but I'd let myself fall asleep.
Jose removes the brown paper package from his hoodie. He analyzes it, handling it with trepidation. Ben enters, searching.
Jose! Oh my gosh.
Jose quickly returns the package to his hoodie as Ben climbs up to meet him.
Oh my gosh. I finally found you.
What are you doing? You shouldn't come here.
I thought I'd try one more time, and here you are.
Try what?
Can we talk?
I don't have anything to talk about.
What happened? Everything was amazing, and we were enjoying the internship. And it just broke down. I have to know why.
What's to know?
Look, I'm on your side. I've been going to meetings, learning how to advocate for immigrants and asylum seekers.
Well, I'm neither of those things, and you have no idea the stuff I have to deal with, so let me handle my own shit.
Dude, what's going on? Talk to me. I want to help.
I didn't ask for help. I've tried your life, and it blew up in my face. I've got to be true to who I am.
How are you being untrue to yourself? If anything, I was the one being untrue by going along with my parents. You actually found something you love until you did a 180.
I can't stay here. Sorry.
You said you come up here to think, but you're not thinking clearly. Look, I stuck up for you, and I quit too. Not 5 minutes after you did.
Why would you do something stupid like that?
I know you think everything comes easy for me, and sure, I'll never know what it's like to be you or to face what you and your family do, but I didn't just quit, I left. I haven't talked to my parents since that day. I didn't even take my phone. I'm living with a friend and looking for a job, and I'm gonna make it work, all because of you. All because I believe in you, and I couldn't accept what my dad did to you.
I don't need a savior.
That's not what this is.
Then what is it?
I thought we were friends, man. I mean, I thought you...
Bro, you act like you want there to be this special thing between us, and you gotta realize I'm not into that.
Into having friends?
The lawyer guy from the internship told me you wanted to be more than friends. I ignored him, but was he right?
No, I thought we were becoming like brothers.
I already have a brother. I don't need a replacement.
Look, I'm not going to apologize to you for how I feel because I haven't done anything wrong. But if this is what you think, I thought I was finally learning to care about somebody, like really care, love them for the right reasons.
Oh, you gotta stop this. Our lives are very different, Ben. I guess we're at an end. We took took a chance and pushed the boundaries and tried to make a friend. But then I saw the hidden pain of what would lie in store. I know you've tried so hard and now it's time to close the door.
I always thought you saw things clearly, but now you're too afraid to hear me. Where did things go wrong when it seemed like we would get along?
I'd rather face a world that's lonely than help the one that you have shown me. It cuts me to the core, so I'm going back to how I lived before.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I feel you, let me heal you, I see you, let me free you.
Life's a very different bend. I guess we're at an end. Took a chance and pushed the boundaries and tried to make a friend. But then I saw the hidden pain of what would lie in store. I know you've tried so hard, but now it's time to close the door. This place isn't for guys like you. Please let me move on.
Scene 15, the Alvarado residence shortly thereafter. Omar and Maricela sit at the table. Maricela's eyes are red and her cheeks damp from crying long and profoundly. She stares as if into a void. Omar has a simple cell phone, simple cell phone and an international calling card and isn't reaching who he's trying to call.
Maybe your tia changed her number. No one's answering. We'll find someone. I'll contact my old church. I'm sure they can help with the funeral.
I want him buried here.
The consul already told us that would be too expensive, even if it were possible legally, and it's not.
I feel sick.
You should lie down. Come. Let me go with you.
Omar slowly and lovingly escorts Maricela out of the kitchen. There is a still silence for a few moments. Jose enters quietly through the back door. He reaches into his hoodie and tries to retrieve the package. It doesn't come out right away, so he fiddles with it for a moment and is about to pull it out when Omar re-enters. Jose quickly puts it back into the hoodie.
When did you get home, Papito? I didn't hear you enter.
Ahorita. Well, what's wrong?
Where have you been all day?
Looking for a job?
I know when you're lying to me.
Is everything okay? You seem a little on edge.
Ay, Dios mío. Mijo.
What's wrong? Will someone tell me what's wrong?
Ramon is dead.
What? What? No. How? That can't be true.
It was the Mara. The consulate told me that they were checking DNA because his body was so mutilated. But they're confident that it's him. And in my heart, I know it's him. They found him in They found his California ID near the body.
I'm so sorry. Lo siento, Mama.
The family embraces. Maricela moves her arms up to embrace Jose's head. She feels the bump in Jose's hood.
What is that?
What are you talking about?
You're hiding something in your hood and I want to see
I'm not hiding anything. Calm down.
A ver, enséñale a tu nana lo que tienes ahí.
Jose sheepishly takes the small package out and flings it onto the table.
¿Qué es eso?
You know what it is.
¿Por qué traes esa mierda aquí a la casa?
No, mi amor,
Omar is about...
And how could you do that? And today?
Disculpa.
Lights fade on the Alvarado home except for Jose, who stands alone in the light. Then the lights fade on him and fade up on the Berkson home. Christine sits at the bar reading studiously. Soon Eugene enters with a briefcase.
You're home early.
Not that early.
How was work?
Crazy stuff today, actually. I had to bring some work home.
Sounds like work.
What you reading?
Oh, this book on reconciling with estranged adult children.
Don't you think you're obsessing a bit?
Listen to this. Let go of control. It says, if you want to help your child to disassociate their memories of home with the hurt they feel, you must allow them space and respect their boundaries as a first step toward healing the relationship.
Are you accusing me?
No, I'm just researching for both of us.
I know what you're saying.
Honey.
The Berkson scene fades as Ben appears downstage in his own spot and faces the audience. During the next song, we will see a montage of vignettes in the background, some of which are seen but not heard, such as Jose pacing about in frustration and finally falling to his knees, bowing his head and rubbing his hands through his hair in confused shame. Christine pacing around with her eyes in her book. She eventually puts it down, leans against the bar and begins to sob. Eugene sits at his desk holding some papers. He throws them down in frustration. Omar sits on a bed with his head in his hands as Maricela stands over him yelling. Dom argues with Sarah. She throws up her arms in resignation. Andy stands over his desk at work looking with satisfaction at a legal dossier he holds in his hands. Separately, Maricela and Christine stand with their hands clasped and arms folded, uttering silent prayers.
Somehow in this world I see there must be a place for me where we know that we belong and our tears are turned to song. Everyone in harmony. Somehow in the realms of space there must be a better place where your will is never far, and we find it where we are, arm in arm and face to face. Why do people want to speak before they want to hear? And why are we so quick to scream at everything we fear? And why do we want limits on what others think and feel? So bent on being right that we forget how to be real. We must change somehow. Should try it right now.
All the vignettes fade away, and Ben is left alone.
Somehow when we lose our way, darkness night will turn to day. We can share the warming flame, even if we're not the same. Come what will or come what may, somehow though we're miles apart, we must find a single heart. We can stand for something true that's beyond just me or you. Lift your heads and look around. There's a whole wide world to be found. All we have to do now is start.
the Metro Brewery late that afternoon. Sarah is working as Andy and Dom loiter at their regular spots.
No! You do the dishes right when you finish. If you have time to cook, you have time to clean your dishes.
Some people let the sink fill up and wash them all at once.
Yeah, if you live alone or have a bunch of kids to do it.
Well, he might be in a hurry.
I like to let the dishes soak before I wash them.
Not for 3 weeks!
Are we exaggerating here a tad?
Why don't you take a minute and see for yourself? I gave up my yoga room for him. Lord, did I tell you about the bathroom?
I feel like you did.
Hey guys.
Man of the hour. Everything all right?
Well, I talked to Jose.
Oh, you found him? Did you get some closure?
Something like that.
I'm sorry, Ben. I'm glad you stood up for something.
Oh, it stood up.
So funny.
What exactly did he stand up for?
You've seen him in these past couple of months. But there's a silver lining. Right, Ben? Finally venturing out on your own?
The only lining he cut is my silver tablecloth.
I was gonna tell you, but you left. I'll get a new one.
How are you gonna do that unless you plan to raise my dear sweet grandmother from the dead?
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll see if my mom. I mean, there's got to be a tailor that can fix it.
You got some new purse strings now?
Still working on that.
You don't even have a cell phone. How is that working on it? Yet you have all this time to go to nonprofit meetings, all to rescue someone you never even had in the first place.
Has he been like this all day?
Ben, he isn't wrong. We warned you about the codependency. I get it, okay? It's a process, and sometimes you just can't help it.
It's Andy you should be telling this to.
Don't try putting this on him.
Well, he's the one being an asshole right now.
No, it's for your own good. You ought to know, your man crush might be in trouble with the law.
What?
I won't say much because it's an open case, but you need some sense slapped into you. Jose has a brother that was deported on drug charges early this summer.
I knew that. How did you know?
Found it today in a federal database.
Are you snooping on Jose? And now you're lecturing me.
Oh, it gets better. We've been working with the FBI to find a local drug kingpin who goes by the street name Pocho. He's wanted in at least 2 other states, and the FBI showed me some photos today, and guess who I see in one of them? So, your dad has me do some research, and I found some pretty wild stuff on Jose's relatives in LA. The FBI wants a warrant for Jose, and I'll be the one submitting the request.
That sounds like a big leap from some photos.
I know what I saw.
Jose is not with a gang. I can guarantee you that. These guys are always bothering him. I've seen it myself. So if he's in one of your domestic surveillance videos, that's got to be why.
Sounds like we may need to question you in court.
Fuck that.
Ben, calm down and don't listen to him. This sounds serious.
For all we know, Jose was using Ben to get intel since he has to go and spout up to everyone he's a U.S. attorney's son.
What did Jose ever do to you, except cut in on your territory?
What are you yapping about?
Can we keep the volume down?
Jose was a nice guy. More than I can say for you. And I still chose to be your friend. You said you could help me navigate things with my dad, but now I think you're the one using me.
We have customers here, boy.
And then you outed me to Jose and never even told me? I find this out today?
Did you really do that, Andy?
And I might as well say it once for all, since the cat's out of the bag. I'm never going to be into you. Like, ever. The thought of it makes me want to vomit.
Damn, bro, stop while you're ahead.
And you're the one always joking about it, Dom, like this is for your sheer entertainment.
Who's the one who came to me a few weeks ago all begging?
Guys, take it somewhere else if you must.
Why are you always on his side?
I'm not taking sides.
Always gotta be the nanny.
Calm down, and then we can talk about this,
I'll
okay?
calm down if I feel like it, not because some broad says.
You don't have to take it out on her now.
Oh, shut up! I've held my tongue for all this time, but I'm done.
Stop already.
Back off, prick. In my breath the storm resurges, and the wind disturbs the friendly shore. From my mouth a sword emerges, and I can't contain it anymore. You're tripping out of your mind. I ripped the paint from the facade. bring disgrace to our kind, but walk around like you're a god. A god!
Being mad doesn't mean you're right. Talk to him, Dom.
Don't come for me. In my chest, the pain is numbing. Waiting in denial has worn me out. Brace yourselves for what is coming. In my ribs, I feel a fiery shout. Now look me here in the face. It's time we flip another page. I want you out of my place because you're messing with my rage. My rage. Rage grows from deep in my bones and starts to seep from my skin till every part of me molds. Rage seems to creep in my dreams and sends my sleep in a spin till my heart screams rage.
No one's kicking Ben out.
It ain't your place, sister.
Didn't anybody tell you when you play with fire it turns you bad? Blast those doors, you let all hell through while that seething rapture turns you mad.
Oh yeah? First I'll change the locks in Wi-Fi, then I'll throw his stuff into the street.
Oh, I'll help. Serves you right, you little wise guy. Now let's see how well you take the heat.
You best get out of my way. You let the beast out of his cage. And now you're looking to pay because you're messing with my rage. My rage. Rage grows from deep in my bones and starts to seep from my skin till every part of me molds. Rage seems to creep in my dreams and sends my sleep in a spin till my heart screams rage. Don't you try to hide, it's mine, we're sure to find you. Don't you dare come into my lair. You can't say the prayer and come into my lair. Rage grows from deep in my bones and starts to seep from my skin till every part of me molds. Rage seems to creep in my dreams and sends my sleep in a spin till my heart screams rage grows from deep in my bones and starts to seep from my skin till every part of me molds. Rage seems to creep in my dreams and sends my sleep in a spin till my heart screams rage.
Scene 18, the Berkson kitchen. The front door opens and slams.
Was that the front door?
Are you investigating Jose Alvarado?
Ben, I was so worried. Where were you?
I need to talk to Dad.
Is that how you greet your mother?
Are you and Andy going after Jose now?
Andy told me he didn't know where you were. Did he lie to me?
So you are? Well, you've made a mistake. There are some gang guys who keep harassing Jose. I've seen them. They're from his neighborhood, and Jose is not one of them.
This is not me. It's the FBI. So stay out of it, please. These are dangerous people to mess with.
Well, I actually spent some time getting to know Jose. What do you have besides a stupid photo? What does that even prove?
Sounds like I'm going to have a little talk with Andrew.
Jose's family has been through so much. They don't need this.
If Jose is in a drug ring, it doesn't matter. He's subject to the same laws we all are. We'll deport him if we have to.
Jose was born here.
Then we'll throw his ass in prison.
Eugene!
Gee, Dad. Sounds personal.
It is personal. I want to keep you all safe. Tomorrow, once we process the warrant, we'll know more. So stay out of it.
Can we calm down and talk about this over dinner? Ben, we're so glad to see you. Eugene, grab another plate.
Why do you do this to people?
Me? You have no idea what I've seen in my line of work.
And yet, no matter how many crooks you nab, you can't bring back Uncle Tommy, can you? You can't avenge him.
Leave my house immediately.
Eugene, cut it out.
And it's eating at you.
I said go. Go back to whoever you're shacking up with for all I care. But stay away from this. It's for your own good.
Boys, lower your voices and let's talk reasonably.
It's okay, Mom. I found what I needed.
Where are you going?
To look for Jose. I need to warn him about the warrant.
You just got here. Please stay for dinner. It's getting dark.
I'm not letting Dad destroy their family even more.
Don't you dare go down there. Ben, stay the hell away. Does he think he's He's taking one of our cars.
I don't want your stupid car!
You're just gonna let him walk out like that?
2 seconds ago, you were the one kicking him out.
Grab a jacket. We've got to go get him back here.
Chase down our 23-year-old adult son?
Weren't you the one all grief-stricken, lecturing me about not loving him, and now you're just standing there?
I know him enough to know we couldn't stop him if we tried. And now I need answers too.
For crying out loud, this is not the time.
Our son is not an idiot. If he's willing to risk himself for this, he must know something we don't.
He's probably headed for the bus stop. Are you coming or not?
What good will it do? He wants to help his friend. Are you going to wedge yourself between them? See where that gets you.
Do you realize the kind of crap that happens in this city?
That day I met Jose at your office, I saw a fine, upstanding young man. You did too. What happened?
The FBI happened.
Is this about the law or is it about something else?
Don't even go there.
No, Eugene, it's time to let go of this.
Of what? I'm not letting go of our boy.
Boys grow up and they make their own decisions.
Well, Tommy didn't get to grow up, did he?
It was 40 years ago, and it can't be reversed. It wasn't your fault. But if you lose Ben, it will be your fault.
You have no idea what it's like to see someone get flung 50 feet, and the bastard just drives off. And I ran to him and tried to get him to respond, but he just looked at me. And I could tell he was scared, but I couldn't do anything. No one was there to help us. And then his eyes went out, just like that. I can't let it happen to Ben. What do we do?
How sure are you about Jose? Ben said he wants to warn him. Maybe you can get to him first? Talk to him?
It would be compromising a case.
Right now you're compromising your son.
The case file is at the office. If the Attorney General knew I'm even discussing this, it could cost my career.
So what are you going to do? Nothing is ever just black and white, is it?
All I ever wanted, all I ever dreamed, was to be the dad I'd hoped for, but it's harder than ever it seemed. All I ever wanted, all I ever knew, was to trust in law and justice and believe in what I thought was true.
But life is like a curtain, wondrous and uncertain, unless we look behind it, we may never find it.
How does one find wisdom?
We look hard and well and long.
Answers that come easy,
More than right or wrong.
all I want to do now is what's right. If only I knew how. If at heart I'm not a good man, I suppose I'll do the best I can.
Christine hands Eugene his cell phone. He dials. It goes to voicemail.
Andrew, please call me back.
Scene 19, the Metro Brewery. Andy and Dom sit separated.
Oh, so I gave you guys the option of going home or taking the time out. And here you sit. Dom, don't you have work to do?
No rehearsals tonight.
What about throwing Ben's stuff out and changing the locks?
Oh, I don't know.
What are you doing?
Cat videos.
For a second, I was worried you were, you know.
What? Me? No. Liar.
Does this mean we can talk about this now? I know Ben can be a real punk sometimes. He's the youngest of us, so we'll call it a lack of maturity. But Tom, you're the one who's always telling me to let him go at his own pace. The more I've thought about it, the more I've realized you're right.
Did she just say I'm right? Will you get that notarized, please?
I know we were all on Ben's case about how he couldn't let Jose go, but I've never seen him happier than those few weeks when he was working with Jose. I asked him if he was holding out hope, and he said he wouldn't want it even if he could. He liked experiencing a straight friendship too. I told him he was lying to himself, but I'm the one who was wrong.
Will you get that notarized, please?
He liked Jose too, because we're already his friends. Just because he invested some time into a new friend doesn't mean any of us needed to feel threatened. Andy, we've been telling you to give it up. Isn't there some sort of unofficial rule that friends don't cross certain lines? But now you're both willing to make him your ex-friend based on one argument?
Ben does make my place smell nice with all the axe he uses.
And lawyers aren't as fun to boss around as Ben was. They can't take a joke.
Because they only know how to take money.
But Ben could.
I guess we should talk to him again.
Andy? Rage stings with pain in its wings and leaves a stain in her eye with all the filth that it brings. Rage rends the heart it defends, and as a martyr it dies and hurts our friends.
Scene 20, the Alvarado residence later that evening. Omar and Maricela are drying and putting away dishes. Jose comes into the kitchen nonchalantly. He looks around and then heads for the back door. Omar intercepts him and blocks the way to the door.
¿A dónde vas?
Where's my package?
What package?
Seriously? My package?
Do you know anything about a package?
No, mi amor.
Great.
¿Para dónde vas?
I have a meeting.
You can stay with your family tonight.
I won't be long, then I'll come back.
With. That's what I thought.
Ramon was always rebellious, but not you. Think about your choices, because look at your brother.
I'm trying to fix it. If you guys would let me.
That is how Ramon would talk.
Oh my. You can't just block me in here.
You are only 23, and you live in my house. Ya vas a ver.
Fine. Have it your way.
Jose angrily exits back to his room. Omar resumes helping Maricela with the dishes.
Gracias, mi amor.
After several moments, they hear a light knock at the back door.
Can I help you?
Oh, hey, sorry to bother you. But is this Jose Alvarado's house?
Who's this?
I'm looking for Jose Alvarado. I dropped him off once, so he should live in one of these houses.
Who are you?
I worked with him at the courthouse this summer.
Es el hijo del abogado.
Creo que sí.
Jose is not here.
Wait, so this is his house?
We don't know anything.
Please, I need to tell him something. It's urgent.
I don't know who you are, but it is very rude for you to come to our house this late.
My dad's the DA, and they're trying to get a warrant. They think Jose is in a gang. Please, I need to warn him.
Jose is not here.
Do you know where I can find him? Please, this is important.
It sounds like you know our son more than we do.
I know where he is. Thank you.
¿Qué hacemos?
Habló rápido. ¿Qué dijo?
Dijo que hay un orden de arresto contra José.
José?
Eso ya no. ¿Dónde está?
José!
What?
Pack your things. You're going to LA in the morning.
Wait, what?
Listen to your mama and go pack your things.
Could someone explain what's happening?
No, you explain. Why do they have a warrant for you?
Where did you hear that?
The son of the lawyer came and he said it.
Ben? Ben was here?
You promised us you wouldn't follow in your brother's path. And now look at you. I am not about to lose another son.
Wait, Ben was here just now?
Go pack your things.
Why didn't you let him in? Why didn't you come get me? Did he want to talk to me?
I'm not letting the lawyer's son near this house.
Was he just here? Is he outside?
Listen to your mama.
You said I wasn't here, didn't you? You lied.
Go pack your things.
Not until you tell me
now.
what Ben said and why he was here.
He said there's going to be a warrant for you. And they think that you're in a gang and that he knows where to find you. So get into your room and pack.
Jose freezes with a look of horror. Then he pushes past his dad and runs out the back door.
Jose!
Scene 21, under the freeway at night. Ben arrives alone and exhausted. He looks around for Jose, but the darkness makes it difficult to see.
Jose? Jose, are you there?
Who are you, fool?
Other gang members surround Ben.
How do you know Jose? Did he send you? Are you guys trying to jack me?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Ben turns and for a moment thinks of running, but two of the gang members grab him.
Because it would be a stupid mistake if you were.
I was just, I mean...
And the problem is I wasn't expecting you, and now you've seen me.
It's dark, I don't see anything. Please let me go.
That's not how it works.
You're right about that. Tonight we're all going home.
Jose, I told you not to be late. Who is this fucker?
Ben, step back slowly.
How do you know him?
He's my friend. Ben, when I say run, do it.
Ain't no one running.
Do exactly what I say.
Ben carefully starts to back away and gets into the darkness, but Pocho shows the handgun on his waist.
Yo, I'm calling the shots here. That's right. Want a piece of this? Come at me.
No one here wants to get hurt.
Should have thought of that sooner.
Are you, Pocho?
Don't, Ben.
I can help you. The FBI knows who you are. They have agents here in Weston. Right now. They're onto you.
Pocho pulls out his gun and points it at Jose's chest.
Tell your friend to shut his mouth, or you're both getting popped.
Ben, stop talking.
He's talking shit. The feds don't know nothing.
My dad's the district attorney. They know.
My friend is trying to help you.
My friend is trying to help you. Listen to what he's saying and put the gun down. All of these boys have people waiting at home for them. No one wants to get hurt. And no one wants to go to jail.
I ain't afraid to put a bullet in you both. Want to try me?
Vámonos, pues.
I said shut up. I'm the one calling the...
Jose takes advantage of the slight lapse of focus and rolls to the side, grabs Pocho's arm, hits it on his knee, making Pocho scream as he tries to knock the gun out of his hands.
Run!
Jose tries to disarm Pocho as they scuffle. The gang members scatter in every direction. After several moments, a gunshot rings out in a loud scream.
Ah!
Feet scamper in every direction as Pocho leaves Jose with the gun, and he and the gang members flee into the darkness. Jose drops the gun and is about to flee, but he hears Ben whimpering in pain and sees what the scream was. Ben has been shot in the leg.
No!
Jose takes off his outer shirt and puts it on the wound.
Hold still. Here. Push hard.
Jose takes his phone and calls 911 as Ben holds up his hand wet with blood.
It's bleeding so much.
Keep pushing on it. Be calm. Oh, come on.
Jose, you gotta get out of here.
I'm not leaving you.
The FBI stuff is real. I told my dad you aren't with them, but he doesn't believe me. Please tell me I was right.
You were right. You were always right. Hello? I need an ambulance. My friend's been shot. A guy jumped us near the bus station, under the freeway overpass. Jose, it's my number. Pressure. Push hard.
It hurts.
I have to hurry. I need to help my friend. He's bleeding. Please tell them to hurry. Thanks.
Jose puts down his phone, puts his hand on Ben's, and applies pressure with him. Ben shrieks in agony.
Come on, we've got this. It's working. See, just a few more minutes.
Ben becomes quiet.
Oh, fight, Ben. You've got this.
Jose, am I gonna die?
You're tough. Look what you just did. Stay with me, Benny.
Jose.
Be still. Keep breathing.
Sure glad you're here.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Jose attends to Ben. The sound of an ambulance grows in the distance. Scene 22, Weston Convention Center about 6 months later, a hallway outside a large doorway. Christine waits eagerly outside the door. She peeks in and checks the time. Eugene and Andy enter, walking together down the hall from one direction.
Hello, boys. Looks like you made it out in time.
Not only that, but we've got some amazing news.
Oh.
The judge admitted all the evidence. With everything Jose led us to, plus Ben's ballistics results, we can link this guy to a laundry list of charges. I'm banking on at least 40 years.
Jose's family will be so relieved to hear this.
I can't wait to tell Ben, which, speaking of...
Ben, Sarah, and Dom enter from the other hallway direction. Ben is trying to hide a slight limp.
Where are your crutches?
The physical therapist said he should try ditching them all the time, unless it gets too painful.
This is my man.
I won't be running a turkey trot anytime soon.
You aren't the only one. The judge admitted all the evidence.
What? That's awesome.
We can thank Jose for his attention to detail.
Do you know where he is? They can't be late for this.
They're here. His parents are checking in.
They're about to start.
I know these people. They never start on time. Don't stress.
This isn't stress. It's joy.
Miss Bergson, I know you don't drink, but whenever you're ready to calm the nerves, stop by the bar. They'll be on Dom.
What? Hell no.
Do you realize how many you owe me for?
I pay by attracting customers into the bar.
Jose enters with Omar and Maricela, who are dressed nicely and carefully carrying their paperwork.
Are you ready for all of this?
Oh, not if people keep asking us that.
Ben told us about your scholarship, Jose. Congratulations.
They should live on campus and be dorm mates.
It's too expensive.
Then Dom can stop bemoaning about his yoga room.
Dom likes paying less rent.
Yeah, especially if you want to close my tab.
Jose said you will study social work, Ben. That's very noble.
Thank you. See, Dad? Somebody gets it.
I'm warming up to it. Oh, and Jose.
Oh, guess what? They admitted all the evidence.
Good.
Thank you.
Hey guys, focus. Today's about you, Mr. and Miss Alvarado. My grandpa still talks about his big day.
There's one person missing.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sure Ramon is with us, Mama. At least, I hope he is.
Hurry, they started.
Christine opens the center doors and the hallway pulls away to reveal the interior. A naturalization officer stands at the podium addressing a group of naturalization candidates and their guests.
Now, before we proceed with the oath, I want to say one final thing.
Omar and Maricela quickly go file in with the other candidates.
Let me ask our candidates if one of them remembers what the original motto of our country is.
In God we trust.
Sure, good answer. I'm referring to the original motto, the one that is on the Great Seal.
E pluribus unum?
Correct. And do you know what it means? That's okay. E pluribus unum means out of many, one. It means that even though we are unique individuals with our own beliefs, heritage, experiences, and traits, we are one people. And we strive to be one. We are the United States of America. Now, it has been a journey and it will be. But if we lose sight of this as our goal, we lose. Never forget it. And now, let's begin. Candidates, raise your right hands.
I hereby declare on
break these walls that stand between us.
I will support and
that I
defend the
will support and
Constitution.
defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance
between us
when required by the law, and that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation. So help me God.
Congratulations to our newest United States citizens.
The new citizens and their guests applaud and cheer.
Come in different colors and with different faces. And what a perfect painting when we're sharing spaces. So let's be brave and choose to get along.
The world out there can offer us so many choices, so many ways to be, so many different voices. And in the end, we all need a place to belong. So out of many be one. Out of many one. Out of many one. Out of many be
No matter if we're living in rags or riches, our genes are all the same with only minor hitches. Each one unique, and it's what makes us real.
But there's no guarantee of what the future brings. For in our hearts we carry two important things: the power to hurt and also the power to heal. So out of many be one. Out of many one. Out of many one. Yeah. Out of many one. Out of many
one. Just think of all the things that we can try to achieve. True to the core.
We'll be stronger than carbon steel.
When out of many we're one.
Out of many one. Out of many one. Out of many one. Out of many one. We can stand. When we're united we can stand. We can stand. It's by dividing that we fall. We can stand. When we're united we can stand. Can stand. It's by dividing that we fall. Can stand. What are we waiting for? Out of many be one. Out of many one. Out of many one. If we can stand together and decide to believe, just think of all the things that we can try to achieve. There's magic all around us, we unite as one. And that's what really matters when it's all said and done. True to the core.
And don't you ever doubt it.
Ready to soar.
Now go ahead and shout it.
Open the door.
Welcome to the world as one.
Out of many one. Out of many one. Out of many one. Out of many one. Yes, out of many one. Out of many one. Yes, out of many one. De muchos uno. Out of many one. And de muchos uno. Out of many one.
The end. Bravo, you fabulous people. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Barnett.
Okay, go home.
Okay. Amazing work. Oh, yes, terrific. Great. Author.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.